as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you now.
Wait, set. 53. Hey, check it. Regular.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
We got motion. Back up. Mike 50. Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on second and long. Brady is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Rip left. Sugar. Hey, box drop. Shoot.
Brady going to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
50. I'm coming after you. Let's go, Mike 50.
72.
Let's go. Hey, check. Mike 50. Let's get the ball. Mike's 50. I got it.
50.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He hits White, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
The Packers' 32-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait,
Down to lose one.
Ozzy. Hey, Echo.
Mike 51.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
A gain
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on, inside. Check 50.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Again, it's Michelle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Let's go up. No, 66. Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Tighten up. Big end. Switch.
All right. Check.
Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wait,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, dude.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. All day. Just like that. Just like that. Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, both 66.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Defense, let's go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. I got you. I got you.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here it goes. Here it goes.
Here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Lucky.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Throwing now is Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady going to try and throw on third down, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Orbit.
Stay with your man.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Bring it, guys. Fight 51.
Go.
Let's go one more. Mike 51.
So don't say nothing.
Hey, Mike 51.
Check it, reload.
Again, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Back.
Hey, go 66.
Hey, Mike 50. You gonna,
Hey, seam 6.
you gonna see me in your nightmares.
72.
Throwing again. Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
Hey, check it.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Got you, boy.
Smooth.
Mike's 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go 50.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Hey. High 7.
Mike 51.
Ready? Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Watch.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 5-yard line.
Play it. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Regular.
Let's get some penetration.
Bravo.
Mike 51.
Sugar.
Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Here we go.
Hey, wahoo!
Here I come again.
Check it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers now on 1st down. He fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 57 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
Check it.
50. Y'all not ready. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
I don't even know why this team's...
Hey, Charlie. When it hits.
From the gun, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Check tight. Hey.
Go up. No,
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Check the out.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Get Mike. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.